Have you ever gazed at the starry sky, feeling an emptiness that cries out for answers? In a world where everything seems superficial, where truth is manipulated and institutions fail to offer meaning, have you ever wondered, what is humanity's final destiny? What if the key to this answer lies hidden in one of the most enigmatic books in history, Revelation? Today on Satic Revelation, we will dive into Revelation 21, 7 and 8 and 22:11, unveiling truths that connect biblical prophecies, human choices, and the impact of the present on eternity. Prepare yourself, because what we are about to reveal may transform your worldview. Picture John, exiled on Patmos, under the oppression of the Roman Empire. He doesn't write a literal script of the end, but a coded message full of symbols for a persecuted church. Beasts, dragons, numbers, these are not fantasy, but apocalyptic language pointing to earthly and spiritual powers in conflict with God. This language, common in Jewish tradition, was a cry of hope in times of crisis. And today, in a world of media manipulation and spiritual crisis, these visions resonate with those seeking meaning beyond the obvious. Let's get straight to the point. Revelation 21, 7 and 8 says, "The one who is victorious will inherit all things, and I will be their God, and they will be my child. But the cowardly, the unbelieving, the vile, the murderers, the sexually immoral, those who practice magic arts, the idolaters, and all liars, their place will be in the fiery lake of burning sulfur." This is the second death. And in 22:11, let the one who does wrong continue to do wrong. Let the vile person continue to be vile. Let the one who does right continue to do right. And let the holy person continue to be holy. These words are not about fear, but about choices. They confront you, who senses that something is profoundly wrong with the world. For those who analyze systems, research tirelessly, or question the media, have you ever felt we're living in a prophetic era? Revelation speaks directly to you, connecting current events, geopolitics, global crises with ancient prophecies. Here at Satic Revelation, we reason together. How do wars, technology, and manipulation fit into the divine plan? The Bible is not a distant tale. It dialogues with science, history, and your search for truth. For those whose souls resonate with symbols, Kabbalah, or mythology, have you ever been confused by so many spiritual voices? Revelation offers a solid truth, yet with mystical depth. It unites reason and faith, revealing the role of the sacred in the end times. Our approach at Satic Revelation is different. We use a language that speaks to your soul, with aesthetics and symbols that resonate with your search for transcendence. For those who question institutions and seek logic, have you ever wondered if the Bible can dialogue with history and myths without fanaticism? The book of Revelation challenges your intellect, showing how prophecies align with reality without simplistic answers. At Satic Revelation, we deliver intellectual depth with contextual biblical references so you can explore without feeling indoctrinated. The core of these passages is human responsibility. Revelation 21, 7 and 8 and 22:11 show that our destiny is not arbitrary, it is shaped by our choices. We are not pawns in a cosmic game. We are free. Think about it. Your daily decisions, from how you respond to injustice to how you seek truth, are sculpting your eternal character. The second death is not annihilation, but the final separation from God. the source of life, and to overcome. It's not about power or success, but about persevering in faith like a runner crossing the finish line, exhausted but steadfast. Revelation 22:11, with let the one who does wrong continue to do wrong. Let the vile person continue to be vile, reveals something profound. Our character becomes fixed, like clay that, after the kiln, can no longer be molded. Our choices solidify who we are. More than that, the final judgment described in Revelation is not an arbitrary condemnation, but a separation. Each fixed character type will be destined to live with their own kind, the righteous with the righteous, in communion with God, the unrighteous with the unrighteous, separated from the source of life. For some, this coexistence with souls like themselves will feel like condemnation, not because of a cruel divine decree, but because they will live eternally with their reflection of their own choices. This echoes modern neuroscience. Our habits shape our brains. The Bible already knew this, showing that the present defines eternity. Have you ever stopped to think, what kind of self are you building today? This message is not just theology, it resonates in comparative mythology, the psychology of guilt, and existential philosophy. From C.S. Lewis, the British writer, who saw hell as a choice of the soul, to Kierkegaard, who spoke of the leap of faith. Revelation, dialogues with great thinkers. Even in pop culture, think of The Matrix or dystopian narratives, we see echoes of the search for meaning and final justice. At Tzaddik Revelation, we build bridges between these ideas, connecting prophecies, spiritual geopolitics, and even science, so that you, whether a seeker, mystic, or skeptic, can find a space to reflect. But there's a warning. The time for change is now. Revelation 22:11 suggests that, in the end, character becomes fixed. This is not a threat, but an invitation to vigilance. The inheritance promised to the victorious is eternal communion with God, peace, purpose, fulfillment. The lake of fire is the consequence of rejecting that light, where the separated live with their own kind, far from the source of life. It's not about fear, but about the gravity of choice. As Augustine said, there are two cities, one that loves itself and another that loves God. Which one are you building? For the prophecy seeker, at Tzaddik Revelation, you'll find analyses that connect prophecies with the chaos of today's world, without sensationalism. For the mystic, we offer a symbolic journey that speaks to your soul, with spiritual depth. For the skeptic, we challenge you with logic and context without dogmas. Our channel, in Portuguese and English, is a space for those who don't accept ready-made answers but seek truth with depth. So, what is your final destiny? Your choices today are writing that chapter. Subscribe to Tzaddik Revelation to continue unveiling these truths. May this journey awaken your soul to the sacred, the mission, and eternity. Until the next revelation.